And good evening. Thanks for joining us. A ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court this morning blocks President Biden's plan to cancel billions of dollars in student loan debt.
President Biden announced alternatives to deliver on a campaign promise. Our Rebecca Clough goes in depth on what today's decision means for people with loans.
As word broke that the Supreme Court banned the student loan forgiveness plan, people around Milwaukee reacted.
Not good. Not good.
So now it's not happening?
It's not happening.
Well, dang. Guess I have to go take some more orders so I can pay for it.
Under President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan, people could qualify for up to $20,000 in loan forgiveness. More than 43 million Americans would have been eligible. The White House says 90% of those who qualified make $75,000 a year or less. Asha Bennett says it would have made a big difference for her as she struggles to pay back her loans 10 years after graduating college.
A lot of people who may not have loans, they don't know that when you're paying stuff back, it's not a negotiation. Everything's based off of income driven, which is based off your W-2 or your 1099. It's not really into consideration of, gross versus net. So it can be crippling.
University of Wisconsin-Madison professor Nick Hillman says 685,000 of the 700,000 borrowers who have a loan in the state would have benefited from forgiveness if it went through.
I do know that about $150 or so is about the median amount of monthly bills, student loan debt that people owe. So in the state of Wisconsin, that's around about the sort of budgetary impact on people's wallets. And so, of course, that varies a lot.
Asha says she tried to pay down a lot of her loans after college, but with all the interest, she still owes thousands of dollars that she says she will just keep chipping away at.
You're just paying the interest. It's not good. That's all I could say. It's not good. But I'm going to do what I agreed to do.
Hillman says if you have a student loan, there are 3 things you should be doing. First, get ready to make that first student loan repayment. That means putting away money now if you can. Second, contact your student loan servicer to make sure they have your most up-to-date contact information. And the third, talk to that servicer as well, especially if your income has changed. It could change how much you pay monthly. Reporting in Milwaukee, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.
Rebecca, thank you very much. The Department of Education says if you do have a student loan, plan to start paying this fall on September 1st. Now, student loan interest will resume. The first payments will be due in October.